Good evening, everyone. Today I'll be doing a deck profile on my Invoked Shaddolls that helped me place third at a local tournament a couple weekends ago. First tournament I've done in a long time. It was a really good turnout. I hope this deck profile helps others who play Shaddoll Invoked. Kind of gives them an understanding and why I chose to run my deck the way I did and why I chose the cards that I chose, and yeah. Alright, let's get into it. Pretty standard. We will be using 3 Alistair the Invoker. Overall, great normal summon, great searcher. You normal summon this, you only add. You get Invocation, you link them away into Artemis, Invocation for Caliga, or Mechobus, sorry, and just a free negate. Add it back to hand, shuffle away. Amazing. Next up, for the Shaddolls, I play 3 Squamata. Pretty standard. Great sender, really good extender. I play 3 Shaddoll Wendy. She actually came in very clutch a lot of times by with her special summon to face down. A lot of times I would just go late game. I would go Beast, or I'd go Dragon to send something back if I didn't have Aerial. And of course, Shaddoll Aerial, very good for the Construct Gravity Controller Shaddoll Incarnate combo. With a Shaddoll Incarnation, very good. 1 Shaddoll Hedgehog. If anything, I would bump this up to 2. I feel like his search effect could have come in a lot more if I had another, and would have been more beneficial. I would probably maybe drop a Shaddoll Wendy, because more darks, more Windas. Winda is such a good card in this format. 1 Shaddoll Dragon for back row. Of course, late game flip, send to return back to hand. Of course, Shaddoll Beast, really good to draw, and pairs really well with another card that I will be showing later. So that's all for the Shaddoll lineup. Now we have another engine in this deck that consists of clowns, 2 Performage Damage Juggler, 1 Trick Clown, and 1 Hat Tricker. Now, a lot of people run 2-2-2 or 2-2-1. I prefer running, or even 1-1-1. But I prefer playing 2 Searcher, 1 Special Summon, 1 other Special Summon. Was you have more lights, and plus having 2 Damage Juggler saves you from damage if it's in the graveyard, so you can stick it away for Construct. Like you can Fusion Summon it away for Construct, and then you could either have it, you could get rid of it, add 1 of these. You could use this to go into a lot of level 4s, easy rank 4s, even for link away fodder. Just really good. It just seemed better, less cloggy than typical like 2-2-2 ratio. And of course, we have hand traps. Since this is 2021, we have 3 Effect Veiler. It's a light target. Really good to just a lot of normal summons. Really good to just they summon out Effect Veiler, and then you can use it on your opponent's turn, or your turn, next turn, in case they try to activate something. Once again, light target. Very good, very easy. And of course, 3 Ash Blossom, because fuck your fun, right? What's there more to say? She's a mistake, which stops special summons from the deck and sending a card from the deck to the graveyard. Really good. I found this really clutch against Unchained past weekend, where an Unchained player tried to bust out his big guy twice, or even but he also used Artifact Sanctum, where he would bring out that 1 artifact that would stop you from special summoning from your extra deck. Both times I Ash Blossomed him, And even a virtual world player tried to special summon from deck, I just ashed and brought out window and shut him down. And I feel like you only really need to run 6. Any more than that, just cloggy. You're gonna have a lot more dead hands. Onto our spells. 3 Shaddoll Fusion, busted card. 2 Shaddoll Fusion, and 2 Super Polys. Now a lot of people will run 3-3-3 ratio, but I find that Shaddoll Fusion is a must-have, is a must-3, because a lot of link summoning in this format, a lot of extra decks spamming. It is too good to not have. Shaddoll Fusion can sometimes brick if you have too much, I was finding, and Super Poly just didn't come up as much. I think I used it only once this past weekend, and that was in a late game. Overall, I found this worked for me. I found it was less cloggy, because that's what I hate about Shaddolls sometimes, is that with so many spells and stuff and searches that it gets cloggy. Sometimes you don't get a hand that you like, and this ratio has helped dumb that down a lot. Next off, 2 Magical Meltdown. This could surprise people too for our Invoked, and 2 Invocations. Double Invocation, very common. Let's see, we got that Italian secret rare. Beautiful. 2 Magical Meltdown. This is going to surprise a lot of people. A lot of people run 3. I run 2. Once again, I don't need 3. I never go through 3. You got so many searches. I run it terraforming just to search that out. Other than that, it felt cloggy. Felt like I didn't need it. I took it out. I replaced it with some other things, and it worked way better. Of course, though, of course, special, if you fusion summon, can't do anything. Your opponent can't do anything in response. You get free summons basically. Also, I like that Super Poly. Doesn't target. Busted. Of course, 1 terraforming, as you've seen. Search field spell. 1 Foolish Burial. No needed, graveyard effects. And this card, this is a tech card I'm really proud of. Spellbook of Knowledge. Now, if you don't know what Spellbook of Knowledge does, send to the graveyard either 1 spellcaster monster you control, or 1 other spellbook card from your hand or face up on the field, except Spellbook of Knowledge. And if you do, draw 2 cards. You can only activate 1 Spellbook of Knowledge once per turn. Now, I really found this great with Beast, because this was a +3. Because I would Wendy Beast. Since I control him, I could throw him away. He would get his effect off. You draw 3. 2 for this card, 1 for him. Absolutely amazing. Really good. For anyone who runs Shaddolls, try running 2. Having more draw power is really well. And then, of course, the 2 traps. Shaddoll Schism and Shaddoll Incarnation. This came up more than actually Schism did. I never actually activated Schism once. Games never lasted that long. But Reincarnation helped me so much. Late game against the Unchained player as well. I ditched this with Construct. He had I had Aerial down from a Wendy, because I think I activated. Yeah, I made a Construct with I think an Effect Veiler and a Wendy. So I sent this from the Construct. I sent Wendy, and then Wendy brought out Aerial face down. So I had this in the pocket, and then later on he tries to link away or tries to pop my Aerial. So I chain this in the graveyard, saying this, flipping, sending Construct, banishing Construct, and this, flipping Aerial, bringing back my Construct, sending, popping his back row with Dragon, and then I just swung, and then I Shaddoll fusioned during battle phase into game. And that got me 3rd. Extra deck. For standard, 3 auto Shaddoll construct. Welcome back, girl. Love this card. Absolute beautiful card. Absolute beast of a card. What can I say? Attack a special summon monster, destroys it right away. Send one. When it's sent to the graveyard, add a Shaddoll spell or trap card from your graveyard to your hand. Amazing. Shaddoll Wendy. This was my boss card pretty much at that tournament. Special summon it out. Either player can only special summon once per turn. This killed Virtual World Drytron, Zombie Synchro. I think 2 Zombie Synchros, and let's see, I think that was, yeah, very good. And also, just Spellcaster. When we're gonna get into another tech card later on in my side deck that goes well with Spellcasters. One else, Shaddoll Epcalone. Never made her. Never really needed to. Shaddoll Shikinaga. Just in case I was playing against the dinosaurs today. I've had Super Poly Wave. That just in case, because they activate a lot of special effects. Starving Venom. Never activated it. Just copycat. Mechaba. Of course. I had really good combos where I bring out Mechaba and Wendy. Just a total lockdown. They couldn't do anything. Best Invoked card. Italian Secret Rare. You know how we run style. Caliga, just shut down all effects. Pretty much. I bring that out in Mechaba. Just nothing. Couldn't do anything. Now to the link cards. Appaloosa. I brought this out against the Virtual World. He couldn't do anything. We just shut him down. Beautiful card, amazing card. If you don't have one, pick it up. It's so easy to summon. Artemis for the Invoke combo, for the Alistair combo. Very good. Cross Sheep. Never had the chance to make it. Overall, very good card though. Its draw effect is amazing. Special summon. Like to have it. Gravity Controller. Just a special summon away the construct for the reincarnation. Bring it back. Activate again. And last but not least, number 106, Giant Hand. Since you can make since there'd be a lot of times where I can make rank 4s in this deck, I never had the chance to make it, but that's where oh my god, the Trick Clown and Hat Tricker come in. Is with some of the Shaddolls you can make rank 4s pretty easy. And also I'd like to add that when you special summon El Shaddoll Construct, when you link her away and then you re-Shaddoll her back, you can activate her effect again. Her effect isn't a once per turn to send to the graveyard, so you can activate, as long as you keep special summoning her, you can activate her effect over and over. I didn't know that until recently. Okay, now to the side deck. I figured I'd be playing a lot of Banishing, so I played 3 Artifact Lancia. Very good text card. I just want to add that back in the Necros format, I started playing this card at tournaments, and then all of a sudden it started blowing up everywhere. I just want to say, ironically, it started blowing up everywhere. 2 Twin Twister. Expected a lot of heavy back row just in case. Against Zombie Worlds, it helped a lot. They play a lot of back row, especially with their field spell, and Zombie World with Rivalry of the Warlords, absolute broken combo. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Raigeki, and 1 Called by the Grave. Usually I would side in 2 Twin Twisters and a Harpy's Feather Duster, or 2 Twin Twisters and Raigeki, Called by the Grave, just in case there was a lot of hand traps. The only hand traps hand trap heavy deck I faced was the Unchained. This is my tech card. Secret Villages Spellcasters. Now, Secret Villages Spellcasters is if you control a spellcaster monster, your opponent cannot activate spell cards. If you control no spellcaster monsters, you cannot activate spell cards. So you bring out Winda, who cannot be destroyed by card effects, and then you bring out, you can only special summon once per turn. That locks them down, especially if you get a Kalga out. I used to get, not Kalga, Mechaba. I had a combo where I could get Mechaba, Winda, and this out. Just an absolute lockdown. It couldn't do anything. No more fun. Red Reboot. Never showed up. Never used it. 2 Drowning Mirror Force, just in case, and then 3 Solemn Strikes, just if I want to do a Trap Shaddoll lineup. Alright, that was my deck profile. I hope, if anyone have any questions, leave them down. I'm sorry, this is the first deck profile I've ever done. If you got any tips on what I could do better, please let me know. I tied first game against Zombie Synchro. It went into time. We had one. We were 1-1 and it went into time, and we both drew. It was both a draw. Then I faced Zombie Synchro. I 2-0'd. Virtualed. I 2-0'd, and then for Unchained. No wait. Yeah, Unchained. I think it was 1-2-1 or 1-2 his favor, and then I faced the Unchained player again, and it was a blowout. And yeah, so that was my rounds. Thank you all for watching. Please like, enjoy, and subscribe. Peace.